Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Echo Night. In the last part we collected all 4 of the plates to be able to access the, I guess, super important suites of the Orpheus. And now, we've got some more ghosts to talk to.
Oh, yes. So, you've finally come. My name is Amelia. I am Arthur's younger sister. You're looking for Kreia, right? Yes, she has been waiting for you all this time. Kreia's room is on the other side. My father knew how to get inside, but Jack might also know as well. I will give you this. Please, go see Jack. I will stay until the day my father's soul is finally released. I was incapable of stopping any of this. I will make amends.
Keep in mind that dialogue for later in this very video. Now importantly, we did get that old picture. Let's take a look at it. Picture of a brother and sister, huh? Admittedly, I think that's one thing I kind of messed up on in this LP, is not investigating every item in the items menu to check their flavor text. It's something you can technically do in the Resident Evil games, but in an exploration-based game like this, and I guess even Silent Hill in some regards, that feels like it's somewhat more important to do, because it's not just, this is a key to this door. Because at the end of the day, a game like this, every item is technically a key in some regard, but it's keys that have personality, I guess is the best way to put it. Speaking of having personality, what the hell was this interior designer thinking? Coral tables? Really? Now, you don't need to explore much of this area at all, honestly. Even if you're going for just the bare minimum of rooms you need to go into in order to beat the game. As only 2 of the rooms have a ghost you need to talk to in them, and only 1 of them after that has actual plot relevance. You don't need to go into the room set I was just in at all, and there's another bathroom I didn't even check out in there, because there's nothing in there.
Are you the one? The one who possesses the blue stone? Our family would have been finished were it not for that red stone. That is the reason why I aided my father in his endeavors. I completely forgot when and how I started helping him. Why? Why am I still here? There shouldn't be anything left for me in this world.
You're here because you're worried about your dad and sister and any of your other family members. Take a look. Remember, man.
My sister and I? What about this? Yeah, those were the good old days. Adjust the hallway clock to the bird in order to open the room next door.
That might be the most Resident Evil thing we've heard in the game thus far. What? Before you go do that, though, you need to come into this bedroom. Actually, no, you don't. That's just a claim ticket. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that was the key we needed. Nope. Whoopsie. If anything, I think I already have the key in question. We just need to use it on this particular box. Yeah, I grabbed it when I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. We need to move the clock over to the bird. If you do this before talking to him, I'm not sure what happens. I think you're just able to go in. You just won't save that ghost. And you still can, you just skip it, probably. Also, bit late, you might notice there's a double door at the end of the hallway. Don't enter that unless you want to be instant killed. This is the only painting in here. It looks like a picture of a castle. There's a picture of a family welcoming its newest addition. It looks like a commemorative picture of a family. There's a picture of a family. Both parents are with their young daughter. There's a picture of a father with his daughter. There's something written in the corner. 1898. Kreia, 4 years old. guess this does make her room. And now I look at it, I think all 4 of the rooms are themed after one of the main elements. Air, water, earth, quote-unquote, with a forest and fire? Odd design choices. Still, investigating the painting is the important thing to do in this particular room, because it brings us back to a relatively familiar place. You might not look at it like it outright, but once we enter the only door we can enter around here, we're going to find ourselves in a very familiar location. After all, it was only a few parts ago we stood about 20 feet to my left. The king's dead body. And like the young lady in the grave, he drops a cameo of a picture of a woman and carved into relief. Next time we see that king, we're saving him from whatever fate this stone's thrown him into. And thankfully speaking, he is very close by. Call it a hunch. I believe this belongs to you.
Eleanor, my daughter.
I love how his mouth is totally visible when he fades, by the way, and it looks so weird.
My journey has finally come to an end. Destiny shifted its course from the instant I held the red stone. With these hands, I have taken the lives of many innocent people. And what was it that I tried to achieve? I can't remember anything anymore. That girl, Kreia, was waiting for you. She was fighting for both you and your father. Take a look.
You can't run from me. There's no way you can defeat a professional such as I. Lower that thing. You could have lived if you had just given me the stone to begin with. You people don't know how terrifying my grandfather can be. I couldn't care less. He's offering to pay me a great sum of money for that stone of yours. That's enough talking. It'll all be over quickly. You people will die like the rest. That's enough. Die! What the? Damn.
Claire is no more. Everything is already in the past. But you might be able to change it. The omnipotent power of the red stone has taken over your father. The blue stone. Combine them, and you can stop it. Please.
Well, if there's anything that stood out to me from that little flashback into the past that William showed us, the one thing that really kills Kreia is this bullet, so, I'm just gonna say we yoink that out of here, and we're probably good. Oh, it's you again. What are you doing here? Such a strange man. You seem to appear out of nowhere. I finally got the blue stone back again, but we must run. You can't run from me. Oh, we have company. Whatever. I could kill the both of you just as easy. You could have lived if you could have just given that stone to me to begin with. You people don't know how terrifying my grandfather can be. I couldn't care less. He's offering to pay me a great sum of money for that stone of yours. That's enough talking. It'll all be over quickly. I'll take care of him. Run away, quickly! Go, now! I won't allow... What the... Wake up! Are you awake? Good. You don't seem to be injured. Hurry, we must run. Damn. Damn it. No bullets. You know, that earthquake kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it? Stop right there. Such a miserable woman, living a cursed life from the day you were born. Your companion has nothing to do with you, right? I'll spare him if you just hand me that stone. I have no choice. Such an obedient girl. I can't imagine you to be William's granddaughter. I'm sorry, but as a perfectionist, it's hard for me to leave evidence. What are you doing? Leave him alone. He has nothing to do with this. Not to worry, my little sweet. I'll send you to heaven with him. Damn it! Get out of the way! What are you doing? No, don't! No! I guess in a way, Kreia's fate was a foregone conclusion. He's dead. And by his side lays the last major key in the game, the engine room key. That's where we're gonna end it. You know, William, you're an evil son of a bitch. All of this is literally your own fault. But if this stone's as bad as it is, I can't let it stay any longer, even if my dad is the one going after it now. Before we do that, though, as I immediately realize after I've left this door, almost forgot something. There's one more ghost we still have to go talk to. I forget your name off the top of my head, but I suppose some good news for you. Your father finally rests in peace, I suppose.
My father, his soul finally rests in peace. I too shall rest now.
And that's actually a relatively important ghost to grab, as if I check my menu, I have 5 astral pieces and 21 holy water since I've never used one. That leads to a number of 26 astral pieces. We now have every single one of them in the game. So, I think it's about time we go visit the mysterious man once more. With that said, thankfully it's not too far of a trek, but I am going to quickly fast forward a part of this in a moment, because I realized I left those 2 rooms in the first residential area before the Claudia boss fight, quote-unquote, completely unvisited, and even though I'm not going for a 100% map, because to be frank, I've never seen that number go up to 100%, so I'm not even sure if it's possible, frankly, I'd still rather like to have these 2 rooms visited. And I forget which one of them it is, but one of these does have the hint, the secondary hint, towards the Ed drink recipe by telling you Ed's last name and all that jazz about the painting. Just might as well get those 2 rooms on there so I can get the number as high as I possibly can. Either way, mysterious man, I think you want these right out of my inventory, don't you? Well, good news for you. Here you go. All 26.
It must have been tough collecting this many. This will be enough. By the way, have you ever had any doubts about why I am so interested in collecting these things? I'll show you the answer to that question. This is the rock of all miracles. It has the power to grant you any wish. The greatest treasure of mankind. It is the devil's red stone. This stone belongs to you. We shall meet again when your fate with the other red stone comes to an end. When that time comes, we shall meet again.
You're telling me my secondary objective the entire game was to make a second one of those things? You know, the thing that caused this entire incident to begin with? Jesus, that is almost a cruel twist of fate that I can't help but adore. With that, though, since we've now passed in all 26 astral pieces, we now have access to the other 2 endings in the game. Thankfully, no matter where you are in the game, as long as you've rescued all 26 astral pieces, you can access any of the 4 endings no matter what. So because of that, I'm actually able to show off all 4 of them no matter what we do here. But our next objective is to reach the engine room, which we are relatively close to, physically speaking, as it's right across from the stairwell to the passenger floor. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 9, we finished the game. See you guys then.